So welcome to our artWorks program. I'll do a walkthrough and an overview of the program, and then I'd like to introduce you to each individual artist and let them speak on what they do and maybe show you what they're working on today. MRC Industries Incorporated is a larger nonprofit organization that works with adults with disabilities on job skills, on employment skills. There's an ultimate goal for all of our artists, all of our consumers, all of our clients to work on developing job skills and acquire outside community employment. So MRC Industries has a number of programs that helps to support that. We have our Bridgeways case management program that helps adults with mental illness navigate different systems, housing, medical, that type, and also helps them align to different programs such as artWorks. We have our community employment. Community employment is a direct one-on-one relationship with employment training specialists that help individuals find jobs that are kind of carved out for them, for their unique strengths, for their unique interests, and then help them through the whole process from finding the job, applying for the job, the interview, and then being successful when they obtain that employment. We have our skill building program, which is housed at our main location. In our skill building program, there's piecework, there's assembly, there's skill building classes. The individuals that participate in that program receive hourly rate pay. So depending on if they have an assembly job, then depending on how many pieces they complete, they get a paycheck based on that. They've recently launched over at that location 2 additional programs that I'm super excited about. Woodworks, where they repurpose pallet wood and upcycle furniture and that type. And they just launched that program. I think they're only 2 or 3 weeks in. I don't know, any of you guys, are you part of the Woodworks program?
No.
No? None of them are part. Yeah, right, Andy?
You're
You're like, I'm thinking I want to do that. So we're really excited to partner with them. I'll show you guys our new space, the expansion of our current space that shows some of the Woodworks products that they're working on. It's very much curriculum based and building on different wood working skills. So starting with what the tools are for, safety of the tools, cutting a straight line, that type, and then building up to being able to assemble a whole project for sale. Upon the sale of an item, they receive a percentage back to them. We have a computer skills class that is being launched. Anybody in that over at 26th Street? Not yet. Danny, you did the computer skills? No, interested maybe? So they just launched a space where they're teaching computer skills because we are well prepared or aware that pandemics can happen that may limit our ability to interact directly with others, and we may have to go on a virtual networking platform. So they're teaching those that are interested in small groups how to navigate electronics and computer platforms. And then there's additionally a volunteer group that goes out and any nonprofits that need additional help, they send out small groups to help with that. And they have also, this is their 2nd year of running a gardening program. This year they connected with the MSU Extension and they're receiving support from them to do gardening. I think they just started about a week ago, right after Mother's Day. So they've got these large container planters. They had a small successful crop last year, and they're hoping to be more successful this year. And then finally, the joy of my professional day-to-day life is artWorks. So artWorks is our working gallery and studio. We have been downtown Kalamazoo since 2009, and we've been a program since 2002. So again, we work on job skills and having ultimate goals for obtaining outside community employment, but we get to do it in what I consider a more fun way, a very hands-on approach. And so we work on soft skills like patience, persistence, problem solving, and then defined skills like following step-by-step processes, attaining at a task, helping to maintain the studio and gallery. I joke around, everybody gets an opportunity to clean the toilet at some point. It's a good life skill, and we have some that are more eager to volunteer for that task than others, and I get it. But yeah, we have a fantastic space here that the artists, they own it and they work it and they produce art, show art, and sell art. So they are, in essence, professional artists. We meet all the criteria of professional artists, so we present ourselves as such. So if you are ready, I will hopefully subtly navigate the space for you, and then I'd like to introduce you to some of my artists who are here today.
I've got a question.
Yes.
So how are the folks that are getting there funded? Do they have to, is there a fee? Is Medicaid paying for it? I mean, is community mental health paying for it?
Yeah, a number of our artists are supported through Medicaid that is then trickled down to the community mental health, then that is paid out to us. So yep, as a skill building program. So there is an option for private pay. We did have some individuals in our program in the past who were auto insurance recipients. So they were able to be supported in this program as well. But yeah, the majority are through community mental health.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the question. Any other questions about the program piece that I shared right now? Otherwise, I'll walk you through. All right. So I'm going to switch my camera. Let's see if I'm successful at that. Feel free to clap if I am. All right, there we go. Woo, we did it. All right. So you see our big group shot that you also see on the joint meeting, but this is our space. So I'll pan kind of slowly. If you need me to pause at all because you see something that you have a question about, please let me know. Unfortunately, I can't show you the backspace because I do have an artist that I've chosen not to participate actually too today. So I'm gonna honor that. And but the backspace is similar to the front space, just messier right now because we're in transition. So I hid everything in the back for now. So this is one of our instructor stations here. We've got our carts here, our fancy new TV there. And then we've got just a restroom over here. Our backspace has another instructor station, additional workstations for the artists, and our storage space. So all of our artists work at tables. Some of them work alone at a table, or often they have another artist working side by side. They're fantastic at sharing the space, fantastic at interacting. So we do have dividers here that sometimes help, because I know I need it so that I can keep my stuff a little bit more maintained. So each of our artists has a box that they keep their projects in case they don't finish something between sessions, and we label them with their names, of course. And then we put out their boxes for them the following session that they're in attendance. Our artists, some of them attend once a week, some of them attend 2, 3, 4 times a week. It's all dependent on what their interests and needs are and what they're approved for in billable units is what they call it. But we do follow a traditional workday. Our workday is 8:45 to 2:45, 2 breaks and a lunch. And then our artists choose what they're working on, whether it be painting, drawing, crocheting, sewing. Here's our gallery space. Our gallery space is open to the public Monday through Friday from about 9 to 3, 9 to 4, depending on how long staff is here. And then we are open for additional events. First Friday of the month is our art hop event, and then we'll have special Saturdays. We also participate in art and craft fairs and that type. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see some of the cool stuff they're making. So these are banners with encouraging phrases on them. A big part of our mission is to encourage the greater community with positivity, uplifting colors and phrases. A lot of our artists do card making as side projects. This is really fun here. I'm incredibly proud of our artists. Most of them have 0 to limited experience sewing. And I've got so many master seamstresses. And what is the word for seamster? I have sewers like drawers. But yeah, they're creating these critters that are highly sought after and collectible from some of our art patrons. So it's pretty neat. We have patrons that follow us on Instagram. So if they see something they like one of our critters, they'll be in here the same day or the next day to purchase it before somebody else. A lot of our work is themed based. So we might be following, like these are stretched jeans. So for a minute there, we were doing kind of throwbacks of vintage pieces. We got a lava lamp up here. A lot of the materials we use are donated from the community, and we really like to repurpose, upcycle, and limit our costs of materials wherever we can. So if we get a bunch of jeans, as we did, we re-stretch them on a bunch of frames that we have received. Here's additional pieces. We do bookmarks. We did these really cool banners. This is part of our window display. We were painting these sticks. Painting on pillows. Some of our artists enjoy doing jewelry. So there's some rings, some Fimo. We use up our scrap wood even. So these are just scrap pieces of wood that we created into tiles, which are pretty popular as well. We try and follow the artist's artistic hand, their strengths, and what their natural paint application is. So this is a grouping of 2 different artists who their styles are similar. Even our display cabinets here were donated from community members. So our pieces go on display, our paintings go on display for about 3 months or so. If we have work that doesn't sell, because our artists produce quite quickly, if we have work that doesn't sell, we reduce it to $10 paintings or $5 paintings. So we have a grouping here. When we have special events like Art Hop, we'll put out our sale tables. We really like to encourage and think that art is affordable to many. So we are conscious about our pricing, make sure that we've got $1 items, $5 items. I think the highest price items we have are like $60 if it's a piece of furniture or a very large painting. We price according to size and how long it takes an artist. There's Bob Ross. Looking pretty cool today. And then if we have a window display that comes down, we like to gift our remnants of window displays or items as freebies to anybody. So these are hearts that our artists made for a window display that are up here. I'll introduce you to a couple of our staff members, and then I'll introduce you to our artists. I'll leave room for questions before I introduce you to our artists. So this is Bridget.
Hi.
This is Melissa. You guys want to say anything else?
We love it here. We love our artists. They're so inspiring. It's a pleasure to come to work every day.
We love you back.
Very unique job. So interesting.
And I'm gonna see if Maddie will pop out from the back. So our other instructor is supporting a couple artists in the back. So I'm gonna go back there. Oh, here she comes. She's on her way.
Hi, my name's Maddie. I don't know what else to say besides what's already been said, and I also love it here. So
I think she
Thank you,
has
Maddie.
cool looking hair.
I hope you guys heard that. So I'm gonna pause for a minute. Does anybody have any questions before I go around introducing our artists? I'm gonna take off the camera just for a moment.
I have a question about staff.
Sure.
What hours do they work? Are they pretty much full time, or how does that work?
Yeah, I'm fortunate where I have 3 full-time instructors and then myself. Unfortunately, we have to keep very conscious of our staffing hours because of funding and such. So they work 40-hour weeks, but I can tell you it feels like we work a lot more and we could use a lot more hours in the day to get more done. But yeah, yep, 3 full-time instructors and then myself, and then they work pretty much along the same time as the artists. So they arrive at 8 o'clock. Our artists arrive 8:15, 8:30, and then our staff stay until about 4. So our artists exit about 2:45, and then our staff are here until about 4 o'clock.
So Anthony, why don't you unmute yourself because she can't really read the chat and walk around, so.
Sure. It's a little easier to chat from here. I thought somebody else could read it for me, but no big deal. Yeah, I was just curious, how many artists a day work in the studio and how many do you have in total in the program?
Great question. So we have about 45, I think. There might be a few more total in our program. On our full days where we're running capacity in our current space here, we have 22 artists, seating for 22 artists. So Mondays and Fridays, we're pretty much at capacity. And then today, I think we got 14, 15, maybe 16 artists who are present. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we have about 14 or 15 that attend. But we do have space for 22. And the expansion of our space will support about 9 other artists. And I will show you that at the end of our introduction of the artists.
And sorry, what's then the staff to artist ratio?
Great question. So I always advocate for lower ratios when we can, for a 1 to 6, but we are able to support a 1 to 8. So on Monday and Friday, it runs about 1 to 8. Today, it's running about 1 to 5, 1 to 6. And yeah, 1 to 5, 1 to 6, if I'm being honest, is a lot more manageable to support and devote a lot more individual time. 1 to 8 can be a little bit harder. There's a lot more waiting on instructors to check in.
So I have another question. When you showed us those critters and some other things, who does the designing? Do the artists, or is that all their idea?
So we use a lot of inspiration from found sources, and we either follow closely to it or we adjust it. A lot of times our artists will choose a subject matter and then we'll find inspiration. For example, one of our artists has guinea pigs. So she created a number of guinea pig stuffed animals and a couple of guinea pig paintings. We have one artist, I like to joke about this. So she had done a lot of cat paintings to such a level that one of her goals was to explore other subject matter. So she did, and she was very successful about it. But recently, we have not been producing that many cat paintings, so I had to ask her to make more cat paintings, which she was on it. Like, it was her shining moment. I needed more cat paintings. So we do produce artwork that what we call is saleable. So things that kind of the community here is more they gravitate more towards. So I personally love abstract art. I myself am a traditional painter, a photo representational painter. So I love abstract art instead. But it's not necessarily what our community always goes for. They do go for sometimes more traditional or representative artwork.
One other question. Are you in the downtown area?
Yep, we're right downtown Kalamazoo on the mall. So our address is actually Kalamazoo Mall. So we're right in the heart of it. We're right across from the Arts Council. So the Kalamazoo Arts Council is across the street. We're 2 blocks up. Let me make sure I'm saying that right. Yep, 2 blocks up from the Kalamazoo Institute of Art. We're probably about 3-4 blocks from the Kalamazoo Valley Museum. The spaces that directly surround us are retail spaces, restaurants, boutiques, coffee shops, that type.
So you get a lot of business traffic.
We do. I feel like there are days where every day we have somebody come in who hasn't been in here before and is not aware of what we do. So we have an opportunity to share about our mission and the importance of our work and how valuable our artists are almost daily.
Great.
Any other questions before I turn the spotlight to my peeps here?
Anthony, what? Whoops.
All right, I'm going to turn over the video and introduce the artists who choose to. If you guys, let me see a show of hands if you would not like to talk on the camera or show your face on the camera right now. No, everybody wants to say hi? I thought so. Okay, they do. All right. All right, so I'm going to introduce Chris first. And Chris, you can say hi and show them what you're doing. So Chris, how long do you think you've been coming to artWorks? Yep. So we were running a temporary location to support additional artists when we were following social distancing guidelines. And so he's talking about Pathways was our secondary location, but you started in artWorks. How did you first start in artWorks before Pathways?
My caseworker put me up on it, and I decided I'd run with it.
Yep. And where were you doing art though first before you did Pathways? Very similar to this, right? You did a telehealth program. So Chris's first introduction to our artWorks program was virtual. So it was really fun, right? Are we going to use the word fun? Yep. To try and navigate introducing new art techniques and new styles virtually, and using words and computer screens to try and teach that. But Chris was successful, and you enjoyed it enough, right? More than enough to come in person. And I think he's just really growing and shining through now that it's in person. What else would you like to share, Chris?
Well, do you know it's break time?
It is break time, yeah.
Okay.
What else?
It's hard for us to hear.
Oh, okay.
The artist, so maybe you could repeat what they're saying or somehow.
Or let me switch. Let me try it this way. I'm gonna switch the camera and they can just hold it themselves, and maybe that'll help. All right, you
I'm
see your face there.
I'm Chris, by the way.
Nice meeting you, Chris.
Well, I've been coming to artworks for like since telehealth, and I wanted to go to Pathways, but I said no at first. But I stuck through it and came anyway. Then I figured I'd come check out the one downtown. So that's how I got here, and I love it. I've been loving it ever since.
What do you love about it most?
What I love about it most,
Yeah.
I do projects and get them done. I lost her.
No, she just doesn't have her camera up. She's still there. You can
Yeah.
ask, you can say, do you have any other
That
questions?
was Susan asking the question. She's
Do you
just
have-
hiding behind her camera.
Do you have any other questions for me?
What kinds of things do you like to paint?
Tigers, animals. I do a lot of jewelry.
Yep. Your jewelry making has been successful for you, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, anything else you want to share?
No, I'm not.
Very good, Chris. Thank you for sharing. All right, I'm gonna switch the camera.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
This is Elliot. I'll let him show you his work and I'll switch the camera so he can hold it himself. So this is Elliot. I'll read that to you guys, or you want to speak it to him.
I'll just say it.
Okay.
The winding path to peace is always a worthy one, regardless of how many turns it takes.
So that's his piece. Elliot is helping to support our upcoming window display. We switch them out every 2 months, and the current display is going up the first Friday of June, well, before then, but it'll be fully together then. And many of our artists are doing pieces that include rainbows in them. And so that's his contribution to it. Would you like me to switch the camera around and you can talk to them?
Sure.
Okay. There you go.
Hello, everyone.
You can take it right.
Hello.
So you can tell them what type of work you do.
My name's Elliot. I've been coming here since around late 2019 and then the coronavirus came out, and I ended up switching to telehealth for quite a while, and then now I'm back here. And the kinds of paintings I do, it's mainly because of the prehistoric animals that are centered around, because I'm basically a walking dinopedia. And much like the painting you just saw, I also take some inspiration from one of my favorite TV shows, some morals from that show, and just apply it to some of those paintings.
Here, Elliot, you wanna,
Oh,
you hold the camera like this.
Yeah.
You can see one of them there. Here, you want me to, here, I'll switch the camera. Maybe you can describe that one
All
to
right.
them, huh?
okay. This is one of my prehistoric dioramas from the Romualdo Formation in Brazil, which features the irritator, the Marodactylus, Santanachalis, and a Thalassodromius in the background.
Here, I'll switch it back for you and you can share anything else you'd like to share with them.
Okay.
So how many days of the week do you come to the studio?
Currently, I go 2 days, Monday and Thursday.
And then if you don't have anything else you want to share with them, you can ask them, do you have any other questions for me, or what other questions do you have for me?
Right. Any other questions?
Not at this time.
Okay.
Thank
Great, got it.
you.
All right, I'm going to introduce you to Joan. Joan has been with us for how long, Joan?
For a lifetime.
A lifetime. Joan knows me when I was fresh and shiny here, but so we've known each other.
A little bit tarnished.
Just a little bit now. Yeah. So Joan is a wonderful artist as well. I'll let her show you her current piece, and I'll switch the camera, and she can speak for what she does here. So what is your current piece, Joan?
A crazy bird.
And you were telling me, where did you get that idea from?
My sister had sent it to me off of her phone, then she sent it to my phone. So I thought, let me do this. This will be neat to do.
So your inspiration came from your sister. All right, I'm gonna turn the video around, and you can kind of talk to them about you and what you do. Is the video turned around for you? Nope, that's the bird. That's not Joan's face. That is the bird. There we go.
Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
Good. It's nice to meet you, Joan.
You too.
So you've been there forever?
Yeah, like 2007.
Oh, wow. And how many
Yeah.
days of the week do you come to the studio?
3 days, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays.
So
Joan just got a job in the community.
Yeah, I'll be working in a federal building pretty soon.
what kind of work will you be doing?
I'm cleaning.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm started doing cleaning at our 26th Street at our main building. So I do that once a week.
It's more fun doing art.
Yes. Yep.
And as excited as I was for Joan getting a job, I don't like the idea of losing her here one day a week.
Well, she'll just have to do more when she's there.
Yep. Oh yeah, they make me busy. Yep.
Thank you,
I
Joan.
do a lot of stuff.
Do you have any questions of us?
Do you have any questions of me?
I don't hear any more questions.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Nice to
talking.
meet you.
Here's Amy.
Great job, Joan.
We have one question.
Oh, okay.
Chauncey's gonna ask a question.
So what do you do today?
Oh, he said, what did you do today?
Well,
I'm doing,
Art?
yeah,
Oh, artistically.
I'm doing a bird.
The bird, can you show the bird again?
Acrylic paint.
Oh, an acrylic paint.
It's a crazy bird with big feathers.
agree too.
You did a what?
Well, I do that too, clearly.
Oh, work with acrylic too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did it at the Detroit studio.
Yeah, Southgate Studio. All
Yeah,
right.
in Detroit.
And Detroit, okay.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great question. Yeah, acrylic paint, and then I'll peek at a couple other things she's doing here too, just so you guys can see. So Joan was keeping herself busy. She's doing these. Is that acrylic paint on these or watercolors?
Watercolors.
So she's doing watercolor on those for card making. Joan is multi-talented, so she's got her crochet loom in here too in her box. And now I'm going to introduce you to Justin. So here's Justin. Justin, what are you currently working on?
A cat and a dog.
at the same time.
Yeah. And you also have,
Coexisting peacefully.
you also have a crochet in your box too.
I got crochet,
Yeah. What else you got in here? We got a lot of stuff in our boxes.
carbon fixers.
All right, I'm gonna turn the camera around and Justin can talk to you guys about what he does and what he likes to do. Here you go. There you go, Justin.
Hi there. This is Justin. I like painting animals like cows, dogs, and painting. I painted a lot of stuff, and got a question for me?
So how many days of the week do you come to the studio?
All day.
How many days?
How many days?
Oh, the days. I'm sorry.
What days during the week do you come here to artworks?
Mondays and Thursdays. That's it.
Not Mondays and Thursdays. Are you still at Martell's too?
And motels and restaurant too.
Yep. So Justin works at Martell's. What days do you go there?
I don't know.
I don't remember either. That's two of us.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Tuesdays
What
and
kind of work do you do when you go there?
I do the kitchens. The saucepan.
So which do you like better, the house cleaning or the art making?
Art making.
Silly question, eh?
I know.
Justin is very gifted. He does really fine detail work a lot of times and things with patterns.
Uh,
A little bit of a looser painting for you, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab one of your other paintings.
Okay.
Maybe it's sold. No.
It's okay.
I like idea we got talking.
You hold it like this so you can see it.
Yeah,
Lots-
it is.
Yep, there it is. Lots of color, lots of detail.
That'll teach that.
Nice.
Peacock.
Yeah.
I love peacocks.
Nice job. Nice.
You.
What else would you like to share with them? Anything else, Justin?
Oh yeah. I did another one too. As a page. I did as a page too. It's a fan.
Oh, your van painting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got sold.
I'm not sure. I pulled a bunch of work for the sale table. I pulled some work for the other space.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't see it over there. All right, anything else you want to share with them?
Nope.
All right,
Go ask the questions, Conti.
Yeah,
we'll
We
move
got
on
one
to
question
Vicky.
here.
yeah. So I like to take you your cat and your dog.
You like the picture of the cat and the dog?
Yeah. Have you ever watched a cartoon called Cat Dog?
You're asking him if he's ever seen a cartoon called Cat and Dog?
Yeah.
Yes.
You seen
Yes,
it?
I do.
Yeah.
All right. That's what it reminds you of?
Yeah. I will see that picture every while we go it.
You saw it in there a little bit?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
And I really like the peacock.
You like the peacock?
Yeah. But it don't look like a peacock. It look like a turkey.
Oh, it looks a little bit like a turkey too.
Yeah.
Well, they're kind of similar. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful work. Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Welcome.
That's great feedback. Yeah, very good. All right, next up we have Vicky. Vicky, it's showtime. All right, everything on Vicky's station right now is sewing. Surprise, surprise. Hey, Vicky, I got a question for you. Did you like sewing the very first time you tried sewing? No. No. Hey, Vicky, what is your favorite thing to do now? Sewing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so Vicky has become a very gifted sewer. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see her stitching here. So here, well, I'll look right up there. So her stitching is so small and so close together. And I'm just incredibly proud of her. And you're seeing pretty good sales from your stuff too, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna switch the camera so she can talk to you guys about what she does and when she's here. Ooh, I gotta be conscious of my battery life too. Ooh. Whoop. Yeah, whoops. There you go.
Hi. My name's Vicky.
How long have you been coming to the studio?
Oh, before the pandemic. So
Yeah.
I feel like 3 years maybe.
Yeah, 3 years.
And you
Only
come every day,
No, 2 days a week.
2 days a week?
Yep. And I do love sewing. They got me hooked on it.
Good.
I'd rather do that, and I guess painting.
Vicky also is really good about organizing. So we get a lot of donations, including jewelry and beads.
Yeah, I do a
And-
lot of these that kind of say, well, can you do this for me? Oh, yeah. It's fun.
Good to have you around.
Thanks.
I have a quick question, Amy, or for you as well. Is there a way to purchase anything online as well?
I wish I didn't hear that question because I have to say no. So not.
Okay.
I should say no-ish. So we used to have an online presence, but it wasn't generating that many sales. So we stopped
Okay.
that. There is thought that we're going to relaunch maybe a sales platform on our website. But in the interim, we have been able to take over the phone sales. We have this fancy Square Reader system now that I guess I can take sales on that system, and then we can ship and do it that way. So kind of,
Okay.
yeah.
Because I saw your pillow and I was like, oh, I kind of want to buy that. So but I'm not near Kalamazoo, so maybe I'll have to come over and check it out.
It's quite a drive for you.
It is.
So Bridget needs me to speak up and let you know it's already sold. We have a habit as instructors to sometimes purchase the work of our artists when we. I'm getting better about not buying all the things.
Yeah, that's an unfair advantage. You have it right away.
Yes, it is.
I get to
Maybe I
take,
need to do another
at least I get to take a picture of it first before they take it and sell and buy it.
Right.
Do you have
I'll
the,
make one for you too.
I was
Thank you.
gonna
I'll
say,
have
do
to
you have
stop by.
materials? You can do it again for Flavio?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he could commission you to make one for him.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, you can.
And then how much is this one? 16.
This one, 16.
Perfect. It's a deal.
Okay.
All right, you want to ask them if they have any other questions for you?
Any other questions?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Wait, Chauncey has a question. Sorry.
Hold on. Question. Let me switch the camera back. Oh, you're seeing my hand. Okay, hold on. Can we go back now? I gotta switch the camera back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. There we go. Hi.
So how do you put that?
How'd she sell it?
Yeah, how do you sell it?
How do you split? What do you use?
I use board thread.
Thread and a needle, right?
Yep.
You ever done sewing, Chauncey?
Yeah,
Needle and thread?
yeah, I saw it in high school.
You did it in high school?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yep,
very
embroidery
skilled.
thread and belts and embroidery thread.
Yeah.
yeah, I got a project for a whole you too.
I'm gonna say that again.
Well, I got the project for the way too.
Oh, you like the way she did it?
Yeah,
Nice. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
thank you.
Welcome. All right, let's switch again. All right, I'm going to introduce you to Andy here. Andy has added Thursdays. So Laura, I'll be sending a couple of releases. They signed off on releases today about 10 minutes before the meeting. So we've got Andy and Chris who are new to our Thursday group, not new to the program, but to our Thursday group. So Andy, you want to show them what you're currently working on, and then I'll hand the phone over to you.
Okay. This is in very early development. This is the rainbow sign that I'm basing around this. I'm going to have the the colors radiating out from the middle. The other thing that I am working on is a cat eye on this, which is weaving. And I'm putting family, can you read that? On it. So,
And here, I'll switch the camera around and you can talk to them.
okay.
Okay, there you go.
I'm very glad I'm here. It's amazing that a program like this even exists. I didn't know before I became disabled that there even was a program like this. It's yeah, it's amazing. And you know, I'm part of another minority community, and we have visibility issues as well. And because you can't, I have a mental disability. I have sleep disorder and memory impairment, and you can't see that I'm disabled. So, and the other member or the other minority that I'm a part of, you can't see visibly either. So I understand what it's like to be a minority member and be not understood as such. It's frustrating, but it's enlightening. Anyway, that's all I have to say.
Wonderful, Andy. Wonderful. I'm not gonna try and rush our artists, but I'm at the mercy of my 13% phone. So if it cuts out, we're gonna have to go to walking the laptop around. But I'm gonna introduce you to Ellen now. Ellen comes once a week on Thursdays here. So here's Ellen.
Hi, my name is Alan.
Hi, Ellen.
My colors. My next set is the my name is what's it called? Amy?
That's here, the top one.
Yeah,
That's a rainbow.
rainbow.
Yep. And that one looks like it might be Mondrian inspired. Are those
Yeah.
all squares?
Yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
and this is my new one. That I'm doing. It's gonna be a sign coming up.
So it's gonna be a sign.
Yep,
And what type of material are you using?
painting.
Painting. Yep, acrylic painting on those. Yep. And then these are watercolors. Let me switch the camera so you can chat. Okay.
Okay,
There you go.
thank you. Hi.
Hi. So you come on only on Thursdays to do the studio?
Oh, she said, I've been, huh?
Yeah, hold on. I don't know why we can't hear them very well. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, I hit the mute button. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I had accidentally hit mute on here. so
Oh,
we did
I
not
just
hear you.
said she only comes on Thursdays.
Yes,
Okay.
I've been here since my other program, Kristen and Peggy. So I've been here, Amy, how many? I've been here, I don't know how many years. Yeah, 2 or 3 years. And, she moved.
Oh, is she muted again?
Yep.
No.
And
No, no, no.
painting is your
Oh.
favorite?
I do painting and beads. What?
I think that was it.
Oh, okay. Do you have any questions for me?
I guess no more questions. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Ellen. All right. I got 2 more artists back here I'd like to introduce you to. I think the phone is gonna hold, so let's do this, right, Zach?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this is Zach. Zach, you've been in the program how long?
For almost 16 years.
16 years.
Wow.
That's artistic muscle right there. Yep. What are you currently working on, Zach?
Here it is.
What's it made of?
What is it made of?
It's made out of clay.
Nice.
Air dry clay. Yep.
Yeah.
So I have one instructor who's sneaking through the background who would love it if we got a kiln. We don't have a kiln as of yet. So she is still finding a way to support our artists through air dry clay. So, and a lot of our artists we encourage to try new things, and she's great about doing that. So I'm going to switch over the camera and Zach can talk to you about what he does. There you go.
So do you like clay the best? Or do you like to
I
paint as
usually
well?
do. I usually do.
Let me make sure you're not muted.
I'm not.
Okay. Yeah. What do you normally work with?
I normally worked with art, with board art, with painting on boards.
Oh,
Yeah, you usually do acrylic painting.
Yeah.
What is your favorite subject matter to paint with?
What?
To painting them.
if I have to guess, I like painting flowers the most.
Oh. You have a sample of your art where you painted flowers?
I actually took Zach's most recent flower painting and it's displayed over in the new space.
Yeah.
So Zach,
Oh,
when I
okay.
get the new space, I'll make sure to highlight it, point it out, okay?
Well, got it.
Well, I like your cactus,
Thank you.
your clay cactus.
Is it utilitarian too? Is it gonna be a ring holder? You know,
Maybe it will be.
could be, right?
Uh-huh.
So a utilitarian purpose, cool.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with them?
Anything else I want to share? I have been working at Hardee's on Galesburg Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Oh, what do you do at Hardee's?
I usually bag groceries and stuff.
Oh. Right.
Yeah.
You've been there for quite some time too.
Yes.
Anything else you want to share?
I think that's it.
Great job, Zach.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. This artist was super excited when it was Zach's turn. He goes, "I'm up next." So he's ready for his turn, and he'll be the last artist sharing today. And then I'll show you our new space and open up for questions. So this is Danny. And Danny, what are you currently working on?
I'm working on my rainbow rocket ship and put it in my print color.
He's working on his rainbow rocket ship, and blue is his favorite color.
And my night we're doing on my print is nationals. I like it. It was I had it fun on Friday and I all the ship to my queso.
Yep, you are the chips to my queso. We're big on puns here, right?
Yep.
The punnier the better.
Yep.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna switch the camera so you can chat, okay? I think I'm gonna do it. I think I can. I think I can. Here we go. There we go.
Okay.
So do you like to do a lot of paintings of food? Like
Yes.
chips?
Yep.
What kind of other kind of food do you like?
My favorite food I like is spaghetti with and like tacos are her favorite food.
Yep, tacos is Amy's favorite food. Everybody knows
Yep.
that, yep.
Yep. I got taco sauce at home too.
Danny has a really great mom who makes really good dinners, so he often likes to tell us what he's having for dinner and make us very hungry.
Yeah.
And she's fun to Chicago with my nephew and niece and my dad.
Anything else you want to share about your artwork or about coming to artworks?
I came to artwork. I was from school. It was my first time there. I was at school with my brother and I met Evelyn and Twitter's twin.
He's telling you about his other artwork. He's got an ambulance and a choo-choo train.
Oh. Where are they? Are they showing on the wall in the shop?
There, you hold the phone like that. I can't really see you. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
One. The phone's almost dead, so our screen is very dark. So there
Well,
we
I
go.
can see it very well. Good work.
For my friend pages on March the 12th. I like the robot and the door and the house. And my friend, the dog is German Shepherd.
Very good. You want to ask them what other questions do you have for me? You can ask them that.
I have no question.
You have no questions. What if they have questions? Want to see if they have any questions for you?
I'm good.
You're good. He's good.
I think we're good too.
Yep.
Thanks
Mark,
so
would you like
much,
to-
Jamie.
I like to thank you too.
He has a question for you. Can you say it again?
I got children on
We gotta
t-shirts.
listen for his question.
Nice picture.
He said he also does things on t-shirts. Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
Right.
Have fun.
All right, and now I'm gonna do a quick, ooh, my feed is really weird. I'm gonna do, I got 4% phone life, so I'm gonna try and show you our new space here real quick. So it's gonna be the 3% now phone life version. So this is our new space. So we expanded, we knocked down a wall, we acquired the adjacent retail space. My artists have been helping to assemble chairs and tables. We're pretty excited about our new setup here. So this will be a partial studio space in the back here, and our front, which is sparse, but somewhat intentionally sparse as we get it all together. But this will be artworks and woodworks. So these crates are things they built. This little display shelf. I've been asking for a lot lately. We've got this. These are some things built. Carving board. Here's some artwork from one of our artists.
Nice.
Whoa.
So he does a lot of what he does. He's a really cool artist. He's from the greater Kalamazoo area, lives here. I lived in Chicago prior to here, but he knows all the streets, and a lot of his artwork is buildings or monsters in buildings. This is another one of our artists. This artist works very, very fast. So we've found some subject matter that gives him a lot to do. And he's really good about really small areas and details. So I'm pretty excited about his recent work and where he's going. This is another one of the WoodWorks products. This does not have a pot in it, but it's a planter. And then we've got over here, this is another one of our artists. These are repurposed canvases, and she does just lots of paint layering. We sometimes support her by taping off areas, and then she just layers paint. These are cards that another artist made. We use a resist, and then they painted with watercolors. There's more by that artist who layers paint. This is another thing WoodWorks made, a little plant stand, some more crates. So these are all from discarded pallets that they take apart. Here's some more examples of work our artists make. These are a fun little project. We take fingernail polish and we float fingernail polish in water, and then we can dip jars or whatever, and it just lifts the fingernail polish out. These are some tote bags our artists have done. Here's some larger planters, plant stands, WoodWorks has done. We recently got a donation from a local greenhouse. They do what's called Good Neighbor Days, and they donate to local nonprofits about 2, 3, 4 times a year, depending on how much stock they have, but they donate plants, which is cool because it really helps to bring some life to our space. So again, this is our new space. I'm gonna disconnect. Oh, Zach's painting. I almost forgot. There is Zach's painting of flowers. And you guys met Justin earlier. That's when he painted the peacock painting. This is another painting by Justin. So I'm gonna switch the camera and then plug my phone in and see if you guys have any questions. And I'm gonna turn the volume up, I think for our artists. I think I can do that on this now.
You got a question, Elise?
Yeah. So the art you do, is it different colors you do it on papers?
So the art you do, you want to know if it's on paper?
Yes.
Oh, is it on paper or canvas? I guess the stuff that you showed, Elise wants to know.
All the things, all the things. So some of our artists paint on paper, and some of our artists paint on canvas, and some of our artists paint on wood. We painted on jeans. We painted on burlap, like unfinished burlap. So we pretty much, it's a fantastic opportunity for us as artists, and even all of my staff were working artists as well. So we'd like to just try new materials and maybe not normal materials, everyday materials, and paint on them. Yep, good question.
You got another question, Gerard?
Yeah. How you make that hard painting? How you do that?
How do you do the whole painting?
Yeah.
What do you mean, the other artists?
Yeah. I wonder how they do that.
Well, it depends on the artist.
Anthony, I'm gonna mute myself on here and stop the video because my phone's almost dead, and then I'll unmute and raise the volume so our artists can hear these questions and your artists share and talk.
Oh, that's a great idea. Let's do that.
Yep, so hold on. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead again. Oh, shoot. I mean. All right. Can you hear me without the echo?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. What was your question again, Gerard?
How you painting? Painting.
How do you guys make the paintings? Do any of you want to talk about start to finish? How do you start a painting? Chris, you want to come on up?
How do we start the paintings?
Yeah.
Well, it comes off the top of our head.
Whoa.
Yeah. So my paintings is I think about it overnight, then I just bring it to Amy's attention, then do it.
Ah, so you said he has an idea and then he just brings the idea in.
Me too.
Yeah, that's how you work.
That's how Gerard works too. That's cool. Yeah.
I do it with books.
You do it from books? Yeah, Chauncey works from books.
Me too. Hey, how you
So you're
out of my head?
Gotta tell me.
Yep.
I painted.
Yeah, let's talk about that later though. I think Amy had something you want to say.
Dante, so you work from books. So our artists look at books too. And then we have what's called reference binders that has lots of different pictures, and they use that as an inspiration as well. What kind of books do you work from?
Let me show you one.
He's gonna show you one.
Cool.
My big boy.
Huh?
My big boy.
What?
My big boy.
That's all right. We're looking at their work right now. Chauncey's going to show the book that he's working out of. We have a thrift store right next to our studio, so we can, and it's run by STEP, who's our partner organization. So sometimes we just go over there and collect books that have been donated to bring in.
Ooh, that sounds very dangerous.
That's great. So Chauncey's working from, it's probably hard to see, but it's an Everest book
Yeah.
about mountains. Okay. Anybody else have any other questions or anything you want to say?
No.
Gerard, you did say that nice studio, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Exactly what I do.
that you do. Yeah, mountain. Here, I can show it.
Guys, that's what he's working on, mountains, huh? Pretty cool, right?
All right, these guys are just about to leave, so we're gonna sign off here because their van is picking up. But thank you for the presentation.
Bye.
Thank you. Thanks,
Good to
guys.
see you, Anthony, and all your artists.
Make sure you thank your artists. They all did a really wonderful job. Really appreciate it.
I will do that. All right, thank you all.
Okay,
Thank
take
you.
care. See
Thanks,
you next
bye-bye.
month.